Right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning everybody. I would like to talk about paragraph 8.2, and paragraph 8.2 goes about multiplying out the brackets. And before we start with an example from the exercise, I would like to explain what you do. First of all, let me just talk about an example. Let us just make a rectangle, and the rectangle has a side of 3 meters and a meters, and a could be a random number. And if I want to know what is the area of my rectangle, then we need to do 3 times a, length times the width, and 3 times a is just 3a. Yeah, so that was an easy example, but what if I'm just going to erase the length instead of a? I'm gonna separate my rectangle in 2 pieces, one piece of a and the other one with a length of b. To calculate the area of the rectangle, the total rectangle, then we know that this length over here is 3 meters and this one is a, so 3 times a is 3a. Now again, to calculate this piece of rectangle, this part is 3, that one is b, so 3b together. What is the total area of the whole rectangle? That's of course 3a plus 3b. And we can't simplify this one because we do not have equal terms. How can we say it in an example? Because if we know that this line is 3, the width of my rectangle, and the length of my rectangle is a plus b, we can also show it as 3 times, inside the brackets, a plus b, because a plus b belongs together. And this is multiplying out the brackets. We mean that we need to multiply the 3 with a, and we need to multiply the 3 with b. So 3 with a is 3a, and 3 times b is 3b. So if we just look at exercise 12, and exercise 12 is about multiplying out the bracket, you need to do 5 multiplying with a plus c. So a plus c belongs together. So first you need to multiply 5 with a, that's 5a. And then you need to multiply 5 with c, and that's 5c. And that's it, because we can't simplify 5a and 5c anymore because they are not equal terms. Let me just have a look at exercise b. 8, and then inside brackets 2a plus b. 8 times 2a is 60a, and 8 times b is positive 8b. And that's it. Exercise C. A inside the bracket 3b plus c. A times 3b is 3ab, and a times c is positive ac. You can say 1ac, but you need to simplify it, so you need to write down as short as possible again. Exercise D, x multiplying with 2y plus 3. So x times 2y is 2xy, and x times 3 is plus 3x. And that's it. Right now with an improper number, 1 over 2 times 4x plus 2y. Now we know that 1.5 times 4 is 6, so 6x, and 1.5 times 2 is 3. Again, to uneven terms. Right, F, the last one, 2p multiplying with q plus 1. 2p times q is 2pq, and 2p times 1 is just 2p. Now, well, this was exercise 12, and in exercise 12 we didn't use any negative numbers. Yeah, so that's another piece of exercise. If you just have a look at exercise 16, for example, exercise 16, you need to multiplying out the brackets with negative numbers. So, for example, minus 4 inside the brackets x plus 2y. We do exactly the same. So minus 4 multiplying with x is minus 4x. Minus 4 multiplying with 2y, negative times positive is negative 8y. And that's the answer. And exercise B, 4 times x minus 2y. 4 times x is 4x. And 4 times minus 2y is minus 8y. Exercise C, minus 4 in front of the brackets, x minus 3. So minus 4 times x is minus 4x. And the next one, you do minus 4 times negative 3. Yeah, so again, you need to put the symbol before the number. Say something about the number, so it's a negative 3. Negative 4 times a negative 3 is going to be a positive 12. And be careful, because those are not equal terms, because we do not find any x behind the 12. So this is just the answer. Exercise D. Exercise D. Minus 4 times 2x plus 8. Minus 4 times 2x is minus 8x. And minus 4 times 8 is a minus 32. Right now I didn't use any arrows, so you can, arcs, so you can leave the arcs, but if you want to use it, please do it, or if you want to use any colors, do it. In the beginning it's useful, but later you will see that you can do it without it. The almost last one, there's a minus in front of the brackets, and then 2x minus 3. Now, well, think about what is in front of, in the middle of the minus and the bracket. There is a number, and which one is it? Of course, the number 1. So multiplying minus 1 with 2x is minus 2x, and multiplying minus 1 times minus 3 is a positive 3. So minus 3x plus 3 is the answer. And then the last one, F, minus, and then 2x plus 3, look like exercise E, but right here we need to do plus 3. Minus 1 times 2x is minus 2x, and minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. So if you look at the answers from E and F, you will find the difference, that the answer over here, it was inside the bracket minus 3, right now plus 3, and at exercise F, inside the bracket was it positive 3, and now if we're multiplying out the brackets, it's minus 3. Now, this was exercise 16. So exercise 12 was about only the positive numbers, and exercise 16 you see also some negative numbers. I just want to show you a few other examples, just 3 of them. So I'm gonna erase this part because we need to be aware that we could have a few different types of exercises. For example, if we have, oh, where is this one? If we have the minus in front of the brackets, 4a plus 6b, there was not only the minus, but we need to know that there's a minus 1 in front of the brackets. But we can leave the 1 because you need to simplify it. So minus 1 times 4a is minus 4a, and minus 1 times 6b is minus 6b. Yeah? Alright, so we know this part. But what if we have 4a minus 2 inside brackets a minus 3b? You will find those kind of exercises later in this paragraph. Now, well, if you have those exercises, do nothing with the 4a. So what we do is to copy 4a in the next line. That's it. Because we only multiplying out the bracket with the number in front of the bracket with the symbol, with the expression in front of the number. So with the minus 2. So minus 2 multiplying with a, that's the first thing, that's minus 2a. And the next one is minus 2 times negative 3b, and that's a positive 6b. Now, if we look at the second line, we see two equal terms, the 4a and the 6b, sorry, not the 6b of course. The 4a and the minus 2a. So we need to simplify them. 4a minus 2a is 2a, and we do nothing with the 6b, so plus 6b is the answer. And then we have another example, the last one. So we know this part. Let me just look at if we have minus 5x minus y, 3 minus x inside the bracket. Now here we do almost exactly the same with the bullet point number 2. So we do nothing with the minus 5x, so we just copy it with the next line, minus 5x. And then minus y there, multiplying with 3, and minus y multiply with minus x. It's gonna be minus 3y and a positive xy. Check if we can simplify the last line. We can't because I see x's, I see y's, and an xy. So 3 different terms. This is just the answer. Alright, so an explanation about paragraph 8.2. How you need to multiplying out the brackets, and the latest is paragraph, this chapter, we're gonna multiply out bracket with not only one bracket, but with 2 brackets. So good luck everybody.